Today I just want to talk a little bit about my self-love journey. And it's different for every woman, but what's important is that we as women discover what it is about ourselves that is valuable and to continue to pour into ourselves and to build up those things that we find to be important. And so self-love means taking time for ourselves. It means saying no to those people, situations, and circumstances that are not fueling our self-worth and confidence, and making time for building up our own value. On my website, I have an article that talks about 100 different ways that you and that we as women can love ourselves. And that looks different for everybody. Everybody doesn't feel and give love and receive love in the same ways. But the key is just to be aware of yourself and to make time for yourself. Check out the article if you're looking for some ideas on how to love, what it means to take time for yourself, what are some things that you could do to help give yourself value, to help show yourself that you're worthy. And in doing so, you show other people that you're worthy. So I would just encourage you on any day to take time to love yourself. Now, with that being said, I will talk a little bit about my own personal self-love journey. So it really started in earnest about a year ago, and that was when I had to make some decisions, some life-altering decisions, to focus on things that are beneficial for me and let go of things that were not beneficial for me. And so the big thing for me, one of the biggest things for me, was to focus on my health and my body. And for me, that meant losing weight. Over the course of a few years, I had gained a significant amount of weight, and that was for a number of different reasons. But the key was that I needed to lose the weight in order to feel good about myself, to feel good about the way my clothes were fitting, the way that I looked, the way that I felt. And it wasn't just physical appearance. It had morphed into aches and pains and parts of my body hurting because I was carrying around excess weight and that I needed to let go of. The tops of my feet would hurt. It was just not comfortable. So I started on a weight loss journey, started with working out, eating healthier. I had a goal to, and I still do this sometimes, take 10,000 steps a day, drink 100 ounces of water a day, and do 100 squats a day. So that's still my goal on any given day. I don't always make it, but that's my goal. That's me loving my body. And so over the course of about a year and a couple months, I've lost over 30 pounds. And I still have a ways to go to get to my ideal weight. But that was the biggest thing for me, to love my body, which without it, I can do nothing else. So self-love for me was to love my body. And I'm continuing on that journey. And also part of self-love was prioritizing things that were important to me. So one of the important things for me was to write my second book. So also within this past year and a half or so, I completed my second book, as well as 2 journals that go along with that book. And that was part of me slowing down enough to focus on what was important for me and making that a priority. And I was able to complete that. So that was a big confidence boost, a big win in the column of my value and my worth, because I was able to focus on what was important to me. So those were just 2 of the major aspects of my self-love journey over the course of this last year or so. So I would just encourage you all to identify what it is that means something that's important to you, something that is a long-term goal, or something that you can focus on and create momentum in your life to fulfill. And use that as a journey. It's not just, oh, I'm going to go get my nails done today. Although that's important, self-love is really about a lifestyle. It's really about creating value and priority in you so that you are able to feed and fuel others from your outpour, not from your desperation or your lack. So love yourselves, and so that you can love other people. Thank you.